Hi everybody, it's Mike here at Pro Steel Products. This is a long overdue video. I got this all staged up for you to give you the operation and the maintenance of the Burning Bush Pellet Fire. This thing is really catching on. You're going to start seeing them pop out in campgrounds and everything. But I want to give a video to how to operate it, how to clean it, how to maintain it. That way it'll eliminate some of the calls that I get, asking questions about it. This should cover it all. But first, I want to cover the pellets. There's several different kinds that you can get. And I'm in Ohio, so what you get in, halfway across the country may be different, but they're still pellets. I found that this thing will burn just about any pellet that you put in it. And burn it well. Some of it has more ash. We're going to go through that, but I have several of them lined up here, and I'm going to grab the camera, bring it over. I'm going to show you what they look like, how they burn if I know about it, and I'll let you know, and we'll go from there. And then we'll get one lit, let it burn out, let the hopper go dry. I'll show you how to load it while it's still burning, and keep on burning until you're ready to quit. And then the next day you can clean it. It's real simple. So I'm going to go through all that, and that's what this video is about. So let me grab a hold of the camera and get it over here, and I'll go through these pellets. Alright everybody, I got you in hand here, and we're going to show you the first one. That we found this by accident. These are actually dried cherry pits. I hope you can see it. This sun is really bright this morning. But those are dried cherry pits. Dried cherry pits for use in pellet burning stoves. Okay, this is made in Michigan. We found this at Family Farm and Home. Comes in a 40-pound bag. I think this was $5.99 for a 40-pound bag. That'll probably burn your evening camping trip or something. We have fires out here in the backyard and everything, and I use this Burning Bush every time. It's so easy to light and keep going. But these, you don't have to worry so much about these getting wet. But the problem with those, it produces a lot more ash that will actually clog the screen up. So I'll show you how to get through that and everything, and when we get to it. But these really light real fast. It's almost like paper. But this 40-pound bag burnt 3.5 hours, 4 hours, almost 4 hours. So this bag is regular pellets, and you want to make sure you don't have a lot of fines in it. So the fines is what stops the flow, because this is a gravity fed system. You can look and it'll say low ash, and it's just a hardwood that we have around here. I have not burnt these yet, but I'm assuming it's going to burn just fine. The next one is, we found these at Menards. I don't know if you have Menards or anything, but it actually lists everything here. It's the material is 100% hardwood, ash less than 1%. So if you take 100% of this volume, you're going to have maybe a handful of ash. That's it. And it burns clean, doesn't burn your eyes. None of these burn your eyes. That Burning Bush doesn't burn your eyes, doesn't emit any smoke. Sodium less than 300 parts per million. Okay, that one's made in Somerset, Kentucky. All these are made in Michigan. Michigan must be a hot spot for pellets. But I was at Tractor Supply, and I was looking for softwood, because we've burnt softwood before. It gives it a little different flame. Just pick the one that you're comfortable with that gives a low ash. This one I have not. This is a pelletized bedding for horses. What happens is, I don't know if we can see that, but that's the pellets. There is a few fines in there, but not many. So I was going to test this out and see how it worked. But the way these work for the animals is when they pee on it, it all comes apart. So that's the key. Don't get it wet, because it all comes apart and turns to sawdust. So I'm going to try and burn these and see what they do. But eventually I'm going to show you that Burning Bush, that top Burning Bush attachment comes off, and I can put a cooktop and everything on there, and those are coming. Right now we're trying to keep up with building these things. But it is coming, and it's coming soon, because I'm not waiting on that. patent pending. We're still in the process of getting the patent, so it is still pending, and we're working on it. Now this is a competition blend. It's got maple, hickory, and cherry. This is what you cook in your pellet grills, pellet smoker. This is a 20-pound bag. Okay, there it is, 20-pound bag, and it's about $12.99. I think that's what I paid for that. So this is a lot more expensive for the flavors of the different woods that are blended in it. This was $5.49, which is a lot cheaper than these. All these were $5.99. Every one of them $5.99. Now think of how much you'll save if you have them campground wrapped up about 5 pieces of wood for 10 bucks, maybe 6 to 10 bucks. But you won't have to do that anymore. But these pellets, they burn really well. I wanted to show you them, and we're going to load it up probably with this, because I've never burnt that yet. So I'm going to light it up with this and show you how to operate it, and we're going to get started here. So let me get set up for you. First, I'm going to go through with whatever you get when you purchase one of these, what you get and what you need. So let's get set up for that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to go over the things that you get in the box. You're going to get the actual burning bush, the lid with a handle. These things weigh as much as a bag of them pellets. So if you could pick up a bag of pellets, you can move this around. It's got a handle on the back, to which you'll see in a minute. You get the burning bush attachment, comes with the burning bush. This is removable, so you can remove that by just getting these and then picking it straight up, and you can take this off. Makes it real easy to clean down in here. There's a permanent screen. It's 3/16 stainless screen down there. We didn't weld them in before, but now we are, because people would turn them over and the screen would fall out and they didn't know where it was. So they're permanent in there, and you just have a little cleaner. All you're going to do is just, after you're done burning it, you don't have to clean it during a burn, unless you're burning them pits, which I'll go over. But this attachment, we're going to do different attachments for a cooktop and everything. It's got a throttle control on the side here, to where you can turn the flame down or turn it up, and a large hopper on the back. You just pop that in, lock it down, and you got your burning attachment. The hopper, you just fill up with pellets. When it goes dry, fill it up again. Comes with an igniter. What you will need for this is one of these 1-pound propane cans. Screws on the top. This is the actual one right here, and this one's kind of beat up because I refill these, so this thing's been around for ages. I'm too cheap to buy them, so and the cans, they go to waste if you throw them away. So I just refill them. But anyway, that's that, and this, you'll get that. You get this cleaning brush with it. Every one of them's going to have that. And you get the fuel, the air. Pellets are fuel, the air is fuel. It works together to make a great big flame. This thing is like the #1 portable fan brand. It's an 1.5-inch fan. It attaches right on the back. I'm going to show you that when I get mine out. You'll see mine. It's had like 800 pounds of pellets burnt through it, and this is what the fan looks like. So just push that little thing right there, and you get the airflow coming out. And this one has 58% battery, which it'll last probably 3 days. So these batteries last a long time. So I'll show you how to hook this up when we get to mine. Mine's been beat up and thrown around, and yeah, I've loaned it out to people and they've used it. I don't care. It still burns just as good as this one will the first time. So you get the fan, you get the trigger, you need the propane bottle, and you need the pellets. Just go buy pellets, try it. If you like it, keep using it. If you don't like it, go to a different brand. That's all. And this is your adjustment for the flame height. What you're going to do, I'm going to roll one over and I'll show you what happens underneath, and how to store these and how to haul these. I just tip it down on the front, because this is all going to burn off anyway, because it gets so hot and it doesn't matter if it gets scratched up. You'll see mine here in a minute. It's all yeah, most of this is almost gone already, and I've abused mine. I've used it to where I'm going to tell you not to do. I've done it just to see how it would react to it. So anyway, this is it. Let me roll this over and I'll show you. Let's take the lid off. The lid just sits up on there, keeps all the rain and dew off of the pellets. I do not recommend leaving pellets in there overnight. If you're going to burn it and say you only got a half hour left, only fill it up a quarter way, let it burn out, leave it alone, clean it in the morning. So let's turn it around. This is where your fan attaches, right here. What you're going to do, you turn the switch on. It's still not running. Just going to push that wheel. It's like a 3-button mouse with a wheel, and you just push it. Okay, this says 58%, and the speed is number 1. That's all you need right there is number 1. It'll go to 100. So if you're out, you want to cool yourself, you can do that. And then when you want to have a fire, you just grab the fan, turn it down to number 1. You're just going to stick it in there and hit that lever, and it'll stay there. It will not get hurt. Even with that hot flame, this is a metal housing, but the front of it is plastic, but you have cold air going through this tube that keeps this cool, and it's not going to melt. So just make sure that you have the direction blowing into it and not turn it around and have it draw out, or else you'll burn this up. So that's how you put that in there. It's real easy, and it stays there, burn the whole time. I've lent this out, and the guy said, well, I didn't want to stay up until it burned out, so I just left it go, and the fan was still running in the morning when it was all burned up. So the fan, he said, yeah, it still had a lot of power left, and it burnt all night, or it ran all night. This didn't burn all night, but he left the fan going, and in the morning he got it, shut it off, cleaned it up. He was ready to go again. You know, when it gets down to about 25%, go ahead and give it a charge. It doesn't take long to charge. But after you get this, all you do is shut that switch off to shut it off. Really good fans. And let me show you the side here. This is the throttle control. All the way back is full air going through it to make the flame. It'll be 3 foot, 4 foot tall. If you want to cut it back, just cut it back a little bit. It'll open these levers down here. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, this is what opens it up. That's all the way open. I recommend opening it all the way up when you're cleaning it and let the ash fall out. But when you're burning it, that's full steam, and you just crack it open a little bit and that flame will come down. Wherever you want the flame at. Now if you crack that down a little bit, the pellets are going to last a lot longer. I mean, you might get 2 hours out of a hopper. And the flame is still impressive. It's pretty high above the top. But if you want full flame, just shut that. You have full flame. So that's about it. That comes with it. You get everything you need except the propane and the pellets. So now let's get one burning, and I'll show you how to load it after the pellets run dry. After these run dry, if you still want to have a fire, you can reload it while it's still burning, because the flame goes way low real quick. Then you just pile some pellets in there, give it about 30 seconds, you got your flame back, and you're good for another hour and a half, 2 hours. So let me get this one away, and I'll show you my beat up one that's been used and abused, and we'll get it lit, and I'll show you how to light it. Okay, here's Old Faithful right here. Here's one of the first ones that I perfected, and we've been burning some pellets through it, believe me, and it burns just as good as the day it was new. But this has been our last camping trip, and I did not clean this. So we're going to do it in reverse. I'm going to light it after I clean it. I'm going to show you how to clean it. This is the maintenance part. Whenever you burn it and leave it go, what you're going to do is, it'd be easier if you take the burning bush attachment off, and you just lift this up. And now I'm going to show you. I sure hope you can see how much ash is in there. Okay, it's all built up from about here over, and it clogged half of that the screen. So you only have a couple inches of screen left. When it was burning, it burnt fine, but this ash just settled in there and got moisture, and now it's you know, all packed in there, and if you went to light it, it wouldn't burn very well. So if I'm hoping you can see this, you shut the levers and that's shut, okay, but open it up when you clean it. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your brush and you're just going to brush it around. You can see, you know, it falls through. As long as it falls through the screen, you're okay. And I've had people pick this up after they did this, pick it up and dump it in the fire ring at the campground, or you know, even dump it in the yard. It isn't going to hurt. But you can see how clean that screen is now. Okay, now you're ready to burn it. So let me get the burning bush attachment back on. We'll get this lever shut again. And right here is your lighter port. Okay, that's where you're going to light it. So it'd probably be better if I showed you right now. Hold on. So okay, when you go to light this, you have your torch lit. I want to put it at an angle towards the front and kind of angle it up so it will, you can't really see it, but it's going to burn right on that screen. So I don't know if you can see that or not. I can't even see it. Oh, you see it on the little corner there. But you angle it a little bit up and forward, okay? So that's basically where you're going to light it at. So when you get the pellets in and you get the burning bush back on, this is how you're going to do it, and I'm going to show you. Okay, we're going to get this thing lit up and show you actually how to light it. And initial setup, you have to make sure that this is fairly up and down, straight up and down. If it's leaning back, it's going to affect the flow of the gravity, because I have the angle set so minute that it works perfectly straight up and down with this burner chamber. Now if it's running a little slow and it doesn't seem like you're getting, seems like you're getting little pellet dams and then they dump in there and it comes back, you can lean it forward a little bit to give it more pellets in the chamber, which you'll burn more pellets. But if you need to move it forward just even that much of cardboard, and just push it forward, put the cardboard under it, that will change the angle of that. It's very minute. Just play with it and see which way you like the fire. Okay, let's get her going. Let's turn the fan on. This is the first thing I do, is turn the fan on, hit the button, make sure you got battery. It's at 57%. It's on number 1 and it's blowing that way. So you're going to put that straight up against that tube. Make sure there's no air gaps, and then hit the lock and it'll stay there. The fan is running, this is shut, the lighter port's open. Now we're going to dump the pellets in and fill this up. It doesn't matter if you get that initial rush of pellets that overflow, it'll burn. And I'm going to start a timer to show you how fast this thing starts and gets going. So you take your bag, I already got this one a hole in it, and you're just going to fill it up. Now I fill it clear to the top because I want it to last. If I'm going to be out there a long time, this is clear to the top. That bag, when this burns out, you're going to be able to fill it again, and then you'll have probably about 7 to 10 pounds left to put in. So 2.5 times this thing will last. So I put this back on. Now when I light this, you're going to see a lot of smoke, but it's normal. The smoke is what burns. So the smoke coming out of there, when it gets heavy, you'll see me take this torch out and then touch the smoke, and it just turns to flame and it burns clean. So let me get my phone set up so I can show you how long it takes. These are the regular pellets. Now if you use the cherry pits. The guy I lent this to used the cherry pits and filled it up to about here and then put the pellets on top. That way the cherry pits light so quick that it's it's unbelievable. But I'm going to put a timer. Let's do a stopwatch. So we're going to, okay, it's lit. You can't see the flame, but it is lit. Let me hit, just drop it in there. Point it up towards, let me hit start. You can see the smoke already coming out of there. That's what's going to burn. It lights so fast that it's less than a minute and you'll have a real good fire. So it'll start rolling out a lot quicker. This smoke will burn your eyes until you light it, but I wait until it gets a real good roll of smoke. And it's only been 11 seconds already. And oh, wait a minute, I didn't hit the reset button. Alright, we'll give it maybe about 20 seconds or so. But it's a little breezy, so the smoke's going to be going all over the place until we get going. But it'll smoke like that for a little bit, and then you light the smoke. I like to get it rolling real good with the smoke. I mean, you can use a lighter and just hold a lighter in the smoke and it should light. That's getting to be a pretty good roll of smoke there. So the fan's still running. We got 35 seconds. Yeah, we might, yeah, let's give it a shot. See how it cleaned up? Now the smoke is burning and you're getting no smoke. So you shut the lighter hole and it will continue to build, and it's kind of hard to see in the bright sunlight, but that flame will get clear up to here. And these little louvers spread the flame out, and it was less than a minute and we got a fire up to here, right up to here. So less than a minute to start it. Is that a good way to start a fire? I'd say so. So we're going to let this timer go, and we're going to see how long it takes for that hopper to go empty, and then I'm going to come back in. I'm going to come back in about halfway through the burn so I can show you how high the flame is and how you turn it down a little bit with the lever. Then when it runs empty, I'll show you how to refill it. And that should conclude everything that you need to burn this and have a good time. Like, the wind's blowing right in my face and it's not hurting my eyes at all. So okay, we'll come back when this thing's really burning because it's still getting started, and I'll show you how the flame is. Okay, this has only been in 5 minutes. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 5 minutes and that thing's fully lit, burning great. Maybe not all the way, but 5 minutes, that's an impressive flame. It would be a lot more impressive if it was dark out. It's a little windy today, so it's blowing the flames around a little bit, but that's it's reaching pretty much up to my chest, so that's probably 4 foot from the ground. And you wouldn't believe, if it was dark, how light this projects. In a campground, we went walking, we were a long way from our camp, and we can see it glowing from a long way off. I mean, it's very impressive. You don't have to haul firewood. This is where it's at. You're going to be starting to see these in the campgrounds. So yeah, this is how it operates, and I'll show you how to I'll come back in and show you the flame here in a little bit. But you can see the crosswind coming and just blowing the flame over. And I put it on concrete. You don't have to worry about it. I've burnt this on a wooden trailer. Just think of going to tailgate parties, and you can build this in a parking lot on asphalt. It will not burn. I would recommend putting a tin pie dish underneath underneath it. If you want to turn it down, you open them levers a little bit and it'll let some embers go through. That's why I say go ahead and put a pie dish or pie pan under it. Just one of them tinfoil ones, or make something out of tinfoil yourself. But yeah, that's all. You can take it anywhere you want. How about, you know, people say about snowmobiling and everything in the winter time. You want to keep warm? That puts out a tremendous amount of heat. And it burns clean. You're not going to smell like smoke the next morning when you wake up, all your hair and everything. So there is a little trick to this that I'll give you a little hint. I cut 6-inch, probably about 6-inch piece of wood and split it, and I put it right on that top, and it will burn with that. But keep in mind that's real. It'll smoke a little bit, and it might burn your eyes. But the flame is impressive the way it is. And I've cooked on that with the pie cooker. Just stick it in there on them levers. I have a little stand at the end of it holds on. I cook pizza. Comes out phenomenal, and it's like 30 seconds and you got a pizza pocket and you're ready to eat it. So let me come back when this thing starts to run out. It's not fully going yet, but it will be. But when it starts to run out, I'll show you how to reload it and how fast the flame comes back, and that should wrap it up. So we'll see you in a minute. Alright everybody, it's been, let me see, 13 minutes and 17 seconds. I did have a pellet dam, which it looked like it was going to go out, and then the pellets broke loose. This is the first time I've used these pellets, that bag over there. But I had to put another piece of cardboard underneath the back legs to lean it forward. And you have to play with it just for whatever you're burning. I mean, if you're burning the cherry pits, probably lean it back a little bit. Put some stuff under the front legs to calm it down a little bit, because they burn really hot and loud, or not loud but high, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's burning real good. Don't know how many pellets in 13 minutes. It's still full, so haven't used any yet. I'll be back and give you an update. Alright, here we are. We're a half hour in. Did cut that back just a little bit because the flames were coming way up top. This is about a perfect burn right here. If the wind wasn't blowing, it'd be fantastic. But like I said, I just cracked that open a little bit. If you want it higher, I'll show you here in a sec. But I wanted to show you always touch that handle when it's windy. It might blow back, but it's not. Look at that. Only 2 inches down, and it's got a long way to go. So we're a half hour in, and let me show you the height of the flame, and then I'll shut this again and let it kick up. And there it is, the Burning Bush Pellet Fire. Okay, we just hit the 1 hour mark. So let's pop the lid off of the hopper there. This thing's been running real good. Always check your, because the wind's blowing, that's why I'm checking this. Otherwise it'd be not hot at all. It's not too hot. Well, okay. That's maybe half, maybe a little there, just fed down. So I don't know, we might get 40 minutes out of what's left, so an hour and 40 minutes per hopper load. I guess these pellets, that's the first time I've burned these pellets. But the next segment, when I come back, the hopper is going to be empty, and I'll show you how to refill it and what happens when it runs empty. So we'll be right back. Okay, so you can see the fire starting to die down. We got 1 hour 51 minutes. That's how long it took to empty that hopper out. It's not quite empty, but it's pretty doggone close. So let's show you how to refill this. I want to bring this over. You got to make sure this is all the way back. You notice I put more cardboard down in there, but you're always going to check your handle, make sure it isn't too hot. Lift it off, and you can see that hopper is empty. So let me set this up, and I'll show you how to refill it and how long it takes to come back. So if you're looking at a fire and it's burning down like that, you know you got to add pellets. So take this off. And what I do is add it real slow, because you don't want to get a big dam of pellets in there. You see the ash coming out. If it does go out in smoke, it'll light back up. So don't worry. And once you see it starting to fill the hopper and the burner chamber's already full, you can go ahead and pour it in there. I'm not going to put a lot in there because I'm not going to sit out here and babysit it. It's just a video. But the hopper has the fuel in it, and you can see the flame's already coming back. So it's that quick on the flame. And it'll get going here in a minute. And that's all you do. That was almost 2 hours. So if you're out camping, start at 9 o'clock, it's almost 11 o'clock. You only used a half a bag. That's like $2.90 worth of pellets. And you had a beautiful fire the whole time and never had to touch it. So if you buy them campfire firewood wrapped up in plastic, it's going to last you maybe a half hour. And you spent, you know, $6 to $10 on it. It's a lot more economic, and this thing is just unbelievable. I got it on concrete, and that concrete will never pop. Look, I have cardboard back there on the legs. It didn't burn that. So you can see it starting to smoke a little bit. It's going to get going here in a minute. But the pellet fire, the Burning Bush Pellet Fire is totally worth it. Once you get one, the more you burn it, the more you'll love it. That fire pit back there, I don't even use it anymore. I use it to burn boxes. This is my go-to. So convenient, so easy, portable, build it anywhere, doesn't leave a footprint. I can put it out there in the middle of the grass and it's not going to burn the grass up. You can see there's grass beside this, never burnt. So there you go, the pellet fire. Hopefully this video helped and it'll cut down on the calls I'm getting on, you know, questions and stuff like that. So sorry this thing ran so long. Oh, one other thing. I told you I've always experimented and told you the things that you shouldn't do. Well, I turned that fan up to 100. Okay, and the pellets were floating in that burner chamber, throwing sparks everywhere. The burner chamber on the bottom there turned cherry red. It's like a forge. So I don't recommend doing that. I'm sure somebody's going to do it, but at your own risk. That thing was burning cherry red down there, and so on that fan to judge your life, number one, that's all you need, and then open the damper a little bit to calm it down, and you're good to go. I mean, portable, don't have to haul firewood anymore. It's kind of illegal to take it across county lines or state lines now because of that spotted lanternfly, but hope this answered a bunch of questions, and I would get this early because it will go viral. As soon as a lot of people have these in the campgrounds, everybody else is going to start seeing it, and everybody's going to want one. And I know I'm already expecting to be backed up on these. So we're keeping up now, but in the future I can't guarantee that. So there you go, ProSteelProducts.com. Pick it up today. Hopefully this helps. Sorry for going so long, but I had a lot of information to get out. Okay guys and girls, have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.